Phoebe here again with another Wellness Wednesday video. Excuse a bit of mess in the kitchen. It's a grocery day, as it is every Wednesday. So try and make this quick because I'm having trouble with my uploads since I changed the iMovie. I've worked out iMovie, but it's taken me forever to upload videos again. I'm so cranky. Anyway, so moving on with things, we'll keep this nice and short. I had a really great week. So it's been a week and a half now. I've been doing really well, feeling really good, very positive, not thinking about food all the time. I guess the best news is I've lost 2.5 kilos, which is 5.5 pounds or something like that. Still got a long way to go to get to where I was, but that's a start. That's the main thing. And I can always see it. I can't see the difference, but I know there's a difference because I put an outfit on Saturday night. It was too tight. I couldn't wear it, and I wore it out yesterday. So just in a couple of days, that extra bit of weight or water weight shifting has made a difference. So that was good. So yes, I have exercised 6 days in the last week. I took Sunday off as a day off, just a day to sort of have an easy day at home. I ended up busy anyway. So I've walked walked for 6 days, and I did 2 weights workout, 2 interval training, like high intensity interval training on the exercise bike, and 1 yoga workout. I should be doing another yoga workout today, but it's probably not going to happen. This week I'm taking Christy for a trial week at her high school for next year at the Montessori High School, which means I'm losing like an hour and a half out of every day, taking her there and back. Next year, the girls will hopefully be going on a bus and I won't have that. But that's a big chunk out of the day to find time for. And this morning I just didn't get to my yoga. And she's unfortunately got swimming lessons this afternoon, or I could have tried to do it a bit later on. So I don't think yoga's going to happen today, but maybe I can fit it in tomorrow or something. No, it's Halloween tomorrow. All right, we'll have to forget about yoga this time around. Okay, so yep, food's going great. Sticking with really low sugar. I wouldn't say no sugar, but very low sugar. And that's made such an impact on my appetite. I'm not thinking about food constantly, and when I do eat, I'm getting full really quickly. I went out yesterday, you will see in my daily vlog. I didn't have a proper breakfast, I just had a protein shake, not just the perfect fit in the water. So that's what I had for in the morning. So when I met my friend Mel for sort of morning tea, I hadn't had breakfast, so I got a scone, thinking they're probably one of the lowest sugar cakes that I know of. So I had a scone with jam and cream, and it was a big scone, but I only ate half, and I was full. So I actually left the other half, and that's just not like me at all. And then for lunch, I got a falafel wrap, and I got halfway through that, and I was full. And I brought the other half home. And I did eat the other half later on in the day because there's so much vegetables in it, so nothing wrong with that. But I'm getting full. So I'm actually made myself a smaller salad today because I've been wasting probably a good third of my salads the last few days. So I need to make my salads smaller. So I'm not wasting them. I feel like I'm blurry. And this thing's behind me is in focus. Oh well, we won't worry about it today. I actually was going to film somewhere else, but my video camera doesn't seem to want to talk to iMovie. So anyway, okay. So yeah, the week's going great. Everything's going really well. I did have a question. Can't remember who it was from now. I am so sorry. About ideas for snacking. So I thought, well, that's a good thing to incorporate into my Wellness Wednesday video. So I'm going to show you some of my favourite snacks today. And if you've got any suggestions or ideas, that'd be great too. First of all, if I'm hungry, obviously fruit is a good way to go. I didn't go and grab a banana or an apple because you guys know what they look like. So a piece of fruit obviously is a good stop. I find boiled eggs. The secret of successful snacking is being prepared. You must have food in the house, and you must have food prepared to eating stage if you can. So this is a boiled egg. I boil like a half a dozen or 8 at a time, just depending. So they are ready to go. So if I want a snack, I can grab a boiled egg. And Kevin really likes these in his lunch as well. Plus I can mash them up and make them into lunch. So boiled eggs. And the other thing, if I'm hungry, I find is a good snack is a chobani. Now they are, I find, really good too because they take a long time to eat. So if you're hungry and and just want a nibble, but you are actually legitimately hungry, that's going to satisfy you, and it's going to take a while to eat. So I find they're very enjoyable to have, and I do keep a few of these in the fridge at a time. They do have a bit of sugar in them. That's why I said I'm not totally no sugar, but very low sugar. So if you're more peckish, actually, if you're feeling all peckish, chia cookies. The recipe is on my blog. Absolutely love these, and I find that 2 of these actually does fill me because they've got sort of proper ingredients. It's barley flour and almonds and some dates, and I add some chocolate chips for some extra sort of flavour. But they're nice without it anyway. It just makes it more of a treat. But they are really quite filling. But if you're just feeling like a bit of a snack and you want a nice treat, they're that sort of thing as well. Sometimes I'm peckish. I was peckish on Monday. I was cleaning the house and I just knew I wanted to nibble. So instead of just sort of raiding the fridge all the time, I actually got out a little dish. I should think it's the same dish as this, and put a few things in it. And what I put in it was some of these Mary's Gone Crackers pretzels. You guys can probably get them in America quite easily. I order them from iHerb, so they're very reasonably priced if you get them from iHerb. I have bought them in Australia, but probably twice the price. So I'll put some of them into the bowl with some of these dark chocolate covered goji berries, which are really yummy. Don't mind if I do. I find them a nice treat too, and not because they're dark chocolate, you don't want to just eat and eat and eat them. But that was actually a nice combination. Another thing I sometimes do too is I put out a mix like this, which is mixed. This one's got sultanas, sunflower seeds, and pepitas, but you can get some with nuts. So your nuts are a good thing: cashew nuts, walnuts, macadamia nuts. And you can put out a few of a different kind of nuts. You can even add a few chocolate bits or something if you wanted. Different things, but things that you can sort of snack on and just have a few at a time and just sort of nibble without doing too much damage to a healthy diet. Baby or cheese. It's another one I find is handy, and this is the kind of one I'll often grab if I'm cooking dinner and I'm sort of wanting something, not a huge thing, but something a bit more substantial. I'll have a baby veal cheese because I know it's nutritious for me and quite filling, reasonably filling as well. But it's not going to make too full for dinner. So if I'm doing meal prep, you've obviously got your old standbys like carrot sticks and celery sticks if you like them. I'm not a fan of celery sticks, but carrot sticks, brown rice crackers, hummus, or you can make up a healthy dippy of your own. Popcorn. Make sure you do pop your own. I just use some oil and add some sea salt to the top. And that's the kind of thing, again, you can make half a batch. You can put it in a glass jar, keep it in the pantry, and then you can have a nibble if you're getting hungry, or do a little bowl. We go through quite a lot of popcorn because the girls like that too. And it's, again, it's filling. So you've got your fibre, relatively healthy for you. When you're out and about, what to do. So you can still do the same thing with, your nuts and your seeds and the goji berries, things like that. You can do that. But I always have in my purse handbags some Luna bars. Actually, one saved me today in the supermarket. I did the big no-no of going to the supermarket, and I knew it was sort of getting on. It was 11 o'clock, and I'd had a green smoothie at about 8:30. So I was getting on, and I was, I should have known better. But I thought, no, it's all right. I'll get my groceries done, get home and get my lunch. But no, I think I was in the first aisle, and my stomach went, oh, I need food. I thought, my gosh, shopping, hungry, that's a disaster. And so I dug in my bag and I found a Luna bar, the cheap peppermint one, and I ate that, and that was fine. So I always have Luna bars in my bag. I thought I bought another bar over to show you, but I did. Yeah, any of these sort of raw bars, anything like that, keep some in your handbag, keep some in your car, because they can just be a lifesaver. If you are out, snack-wise, you can always grab things like a fresh juice, or if you can get like a healthy smoothie from some places. What else can you get when you're out? Fight out's hard. Be prepared. Take some things with you. have your healthy bars to have, or some nuts. Often usually have a little Snaplock bag or a container with some nuts in my handbag as well. Bliss balls is another one. I love my Bliss balls, and unfortunately I ate the last one. I kept it for the video and then I ate it. I forgot. So no Bliss balls to show you, but again, they're just a date and almond ball with some cacao powder in them and some vanilla. What is it? The vanilla bean paste, and you just blitz all that together. You need to have a good food processor to do it, and then roll them into balls and into coconuts. So they're really yummy, and the recipe for those is on my blog too. If you have trouble finding it, just let me know. But if you search for Bliss balls, you should find the recipe. If I'm organised, I'll put the links below to those and the chia cookies, because again, they're just a great snack and to have. But you need to be organised, and you need to spend a bit of time in the kitchen and make some things. I make chia cookies probably, we go through it twice a week, and Bliss balls are the same. So make your extra popcorn when you fill up popcorn, and put some in a glass jar or a container and put it in your pantry, and then you can have some of that. You can even put it in your Snaplock bags or whatever ready to take out with you. That's one thing I really am working on at the moment, is taking things with me. And while these aren't perhaps as healthy as your chia cookies that are homemade, I find these Belvita biscuits that come in a variety of different flavours. I believe you can also get them in America. I'm pretty sure I've seen them. These are a great standby. I took these to the basketball with me the other day, and I sent Kevin to get me a nice cup of tea, and I enjoyed my tea and my biscuits. And I didn't feel the need to go and get an ice cream or a packet of chips or popcorn at the basketball. So that was good. And then this is my treat. I don't have these all the time. I also like to keep these in my car. I keep a packet in my car, and you need to put them in my car. I like to do that with this packet, because again, sometimes you get stuck. You've been out longer than you expect or something like that. So because they're again quite filling, they're reasonably nutritious. They're not the ideal thing to have all the time. You don't want to be having these every day, but if you're having them once a week or probably twice a week, that's going to be okay. These aren't the things that are going to undo a healthy diet. It's getting caught out, being really hungry, going into the petrol station or the supermarket and just sort of grabbing the first thing you see, walking past the bakery, getting a cake. Those are the things that are going to undo your diet. So rather than do that, you're better off to have these. So hopefully this has given you some ideas. As I said, love to hear your own ideas as well, any suggestions that you have. That would be wonderful. And I will see you next week for another Wellness Wednesday. I hope you are all keeping really well and that your plans are going according to plan. Okay, goodbye.